Welcome back to Your Money and Your Life. Well, for even the most savvy of shoppers, there's really no escaping the rise of grocery prices. According to research from Compare the Market, Aussies are spending an extra $1,000 a year on groceries compared to just last year. And it's the grocery bill that's worrying households the most. It begs the question, are we still better off buying groceries and cooking at home? Or is eating out more economical? Well, for more, with all the answers, I'm joined by financial coach Betsy Westcott. Betsy, should you feel guilty about eating out in this cost of living crisis?
Well, look, dining out is more than just fueling our tummies, isn't it? It's about that social connection, taking a beat, taking a moment's reprieve from all the pressures of life. So I love dining out. It brings me so much joy. But the balance is, making sure that you're dining at places that you can afford, that you're not doing it too often. And when you do go out, that you're actually having a really good time and getting bang for your buck. So we as Aussies dine out on average 38 times a year, according to some research. That's about 3 times a month. I have a suspicion that a few of us are doing it a little bit more often than that. But nevertheless, it is a really important part of our general well-being. Just do it mindfully and in a way that you can afford.
So if you're going out and you're tech savvy, there's some really good apps that can help. What are your favourites?
I love all these apps. I use them every time I go out. So it depends on what you're doing. So if you are just coming out of maybe the movies or something and it's a last-minute dinner booking, you're like, let's grab a bite to eat, then I would check out Eat Club. They will show you local diners around you that will give you up to 50% off not only your food, but also the drink. So that's a big saving on your bill.
Yep.
Then if you're someone who likes to dine early or maybe late, then I would check out First Table, which is great for me with 2 little kids. I'm always the first one in the restaurant. So check out First Table. They'll give you up to 50% off your dining if you take that early or late setting. Then there's one called the Happiest Hour. So, as the name suggests, it will show you all the local happy hours with all the drink deals, but it'll also show you when they have those meal deals at the pubs, like schnitty night, fish and chips, burger night, things like that. And last but not least is an oldie, but quite a goodie, which is Groupon. Now, they're great if you are planning something in advance. So maybe you've got a family birthday coming up, you want to take everyone out, but you don't want it to break the bank. Look at Groupon. They'll show you restaurants offering those big discounts on pre-booked meals in advance.
Wow, that could save you a lot of time and money, isn't it?
Absolutely.
They're great apps to keep in mind. Now, what about if you do want to cook at home? Is there a big advantage? You've done some comparisons between eating out and cooking at home. How'd they compare?
I did the math, Koshi, and I hate to say it, but it still pays to cook at home. So I compared 5 nights of happiest hour offerings on food and drink versus going to the major local grocery store and buying the same ingredients.
And these are on your chart there, sort of specialty nights to go and eat out at different pubs. So good value eating out.
Yeah, good value. This is what I would call a sensible, mindful, budget-friendly purchase. But nevertheless, on all but one of them, you would be saving money if you simply cooked at home. The one that did beat cooking at home was a fish and chip night. If you love fish and chips, there's permission to go and get them. But essentially, if you are trying to save money and build up some savings, maybe get into the housing market, it does pay to stay at home and cook. That being said, if you do want to go out, which is an important part of our general social well-being, look to use these apps, do it mindfully, do it savvily, and have some fun.
Yep, and look, if you're going out as a group, you can multiply that savings difference by the extra people. That's when I really annoy my adult kids when they're complaining about cost of living. I say, don't go to restaurants as a group. Have your trivia night at home and have a fondue night. It'll come out cheaper.
That's it. Maybe pizza night just to make it a bit more mod. But yes, sound advice there, Koshi.
Okay. Yeah, they all roll their eyes at me anyhow. All right, Betsy, some great tips. Thank you.
Thank you.